remain procedural. I rest my case, Chairman.
Just on a point of order.
Yes, Vice Chairman.
Chair, I'm not satisfied with the response about my question, because you know, there is what we call evidence-based. And the reason why I was asking is that this is a global phenomenon. From my point of view, even as a medical doctor, we've had outbreaks of Ebola, you've had outbreaks the other day of Corona, yeah? And we borrow evidence from other areas on what they are doing. They are doing immunization. So this is a global phenomenon. And I would expect it, fine, you're an economist, I'm a medical doctor. I would have expected this has not happened anywhere. These are my original proposals, and that would be satisfied, that it has not been done in any other country. I would be satisfied with that answer, yeah? But because once you know, we must be able to respect each other's professions. I cannot, if it's an economic question, I'll ask you. If it's a medical question, I'm the expert on that. I'll be able to advise you. So I was asking, just as a layman, where has this happened? These proposals you are coming up with. They look brilliant, but where are they coming from? Are they your original, or you've copied them from somewhere else? That's the question.
Thank you. So, Honorable Ndindi.
Yeah, I think the point raised by the Honorable Kenyan is valid, that you are responding to the committee. The questions are not for the individual members who asked them. So please desist from responding in a manner like you are trying to, to respond to the questioner. Let us let your feedback be for the benefit of the entire sitting and the entire committee. Thank you. You can proceed.
Yeah, and I'm well guided. It was just the atmosphere that was there before, and I'll try as much as possible to be objective. But I also request you that even in the asking of the questions, we also be objective. Honorable Vice Chair, these are my original proposals, but there are other countries that have done something about oil prices. Many of them, I just highlight a few. A country like Zambia, they have done something around VAT, and others. However, I have only read that qualitatively. The reasoning for this, Honorable Pukose and Chair, is that the proposals, where you may need some evidence-based, it is a place where you may not be able to quantify. Now, my proposals are quantifiable because it's only purely about money. It is either money, forfeiting money, or spending money. And that is the reasoning, members, that I didn't find it fit to borrow these proposals from any other country, maybe piecemeal, but not holistic. Yes, they are my original ideas. On the 7 shillings, as far as I'm concerned as a member of parliament, there is no securitization that has happened. Point being, I have asked for these details myself in terms of documents. And as we all say, parliament is a house of records. I have done that as a member of parliament to seek for the details of securitization. I would actually request, if this committee has any document on securitization, they actually share with Kenyans. However, I have gone further because I knew this may come up. I have actually also written to the clerk of the National Assembly in terms of reducing excise tax and duty by Kenya shilling 7. So if there is a handicap in terms of these 7 shillings, there is a fallback position.
Yes, Ndindi, you have been doing very well. Since you came, I think you did. But now, to the extent that you are suggesting that that securitization does not exist, I think you have moved from a factual appearance before us to our political side. We are sliding to a political side where now you want to start doing politics. I want to persuade you that you continue the same stretch you started, where you are focusing on the facts and the details of how we can help the oil crisis. If you suggest that there has been no securitization in the country, you know that is politics, my friend. So I think, please come back to the stretch presentation you have been doing, where you have been giving us factual facts on how we can resolve this crisis. Please come back.
Honorable Chair, the thing is actually important. If, for example, today I purport that the country has allocated 1 trillion Kenya shillings to the education sector, I'll come to the budget and pull the allocation. Honorable Chair, with all due respect, the issue of securitization, I have done so. So I'm not even purporting. I have asked Parliament to give me any document there is about securitization. However, even if we have to jump that bump, the RMLF is 25 shillings. I'm proposing for a cut of 7. Assuming we'll get the documents of securitization, there is still 18 shillings remaining in the RMLF. So that's one arena. The other arena which I have actually done so by writing to the clerk is that we can also explore excise duty. So that if RMLF has been hedged somewhere or used as collateral, then there is a fallback in terms of excise. There was the issue of, Honorable Chair, of the Kenya shillings 10. And to use your words, because Chair, allow me also, because talking is just not listening, is also feeling. The Chair said, and actually to use his words, don't you understand that the Kenya shillings 10 that was talked about in Nairobi, there is an extra 10 shillings that was talked about in Mombasa? Honorable Chair, Honorable Pukose, through the question you asked, I understand fully and completely. Subsidies are given monthly. That is why money is provisioned in the monthly basis. So when I start and say